They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cyclones will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Houston's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Giles. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Iowa State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it first and 10 at the 50.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly to the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. They boot it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cyclones want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cyclones will try to move the chains on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Houston wants to play fast. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Giles. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Slater. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Quickly complete. Made a defender miss. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Giles. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Cyclones come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robbins. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. He's looking downfield to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at at the 27.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Cyclones send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the left. Oh, better look out. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to it.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finding open areas. Quarterback's got the first. Turning it on. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jamison. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellows, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Bettis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Hits him inside the 20. Still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Cyclones in the hurry up. double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do and try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On target to the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Eakin. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throwing right. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Caught over the middle. It's ball. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. To the air on 1st down. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great...
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's ball. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's another 1st down.
From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Giles. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got a man. It's Eakin. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Houston offense comes onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Houston going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. Brings up third down.
Third down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and Most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. On the option. Now the pitch. And I think they'll give him 2. Second and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. Good job.